everybody, it's Amy from Yosoboho. Welcome back to another Thursday night thrift. This week we are at the Goodwill in North Canton, Ohio. This is a new to me Goodwill, which is sad because it's not that far away. But I think this was my very first time there. And it was a good one too. Lots of stuff. This was a cool piece. This is a carved soapstone. Look for these. There's an artist, I think his name is Al Wolf, and his stuff, some of his stuff can go for pretty decent money. Unfortunately, not that piece. There's a whole little collection of mini snow globes here. Not really valuable. I liked this guy. I liked his little face was so cute. But he had a chippy on his butt, so he stayed there. Look at how sweet he was. That guy was a little weird. Oh no, puppy. Who did this to you? No. I keep finding these poor guys. Oh, hello. I'm sorry, but that made me laugh. Like, honestly. She is striking the Captain Morgan pose. These they had $5.49 on them. I don't know if they were marked Capodimonte underneath there, but geez. I was surprised by that. He was cute, just a little resin piece. This was a nice finger vase. I don't know if I saw damage on it or if it was the price. I passed on it. This one isn't, yeah, $3.29. It's worth maybe $8 or $10. Look for the Wedgwood. They have a bulbous top on them, and they do have some value, but not that kind of generic piece. Yeah, their shelves were crammed. There was so much stuff to look at. Sometimes that's a little stressful. I mean, I love to dig. I love to get, behind stuff and get down on the bottom and check things out, but sometimes it's a little too much. Oh, and yeah, I found this piece. This was cool. This really caught my eye because of the way it's painted. It has a definite mid-century modern vibe to it. The styling here is just really kind of cool. And the colors. I found some other ones and I realized that the little remnants of black here are actually due to the fact that this was coated in leather at some point. So the leather was removed. It left behind some marks. I can probably get those off. I think it would have been cool with the leather, but I also think that somebody will pick this up from me with just the ceramic. It's kind of like a glazed ceramic, so it's not like a bisque or a weird feeling surface. So I think somebody will pick this up. I do see some other ones listed. I'll share with you the comps. Those ones have a little bit of paint here too. I kind of like the clean way that this looks over those, so I think somebody will pick it up. Kind of fun. This was nice, although not a lot of value. If you can find a set of these, there are certain makes, certain styles that they did show up with some value on eBay, but not that guy. I like this little piece of pottery too. It's made by PM in '83, but it has a little chip on it, so I passed on that. I'm such a sucker for pottery. I just love pottery. And this kid, he was kind of cool. He's a weird coloration. I think he was chalkware. Not a lot of value, but if you find this little boy with blocks, whoa. Denmark, Dahl Jensen. Worth some money. It's funny what you find when you're looking stuff up. You learn about other pieces to keep an eye out for. These were nice, these village homes. Lots of detail. They had several of them. And then I liked this Santa. He was just so unique looking. He was only $3.99. I think he was a heavy resin. I passed on him, but I kind of liked his look. Thought he was cool. These were cool too. This is something else I learned. This is made by UNESCO. It's called Bell's Nickel. See the nickel in there? Some of these do real well. Actually, there's one of these posted. This was in poor condition, and the actual clock was missing. There was pieces missing off of it. But somebody has that one listed for $42 right now on eBay. And if you find the single Santas, they're worth some money too. So remember, bell's a nickel. Does anybody need a Santa head with hands? Yeah, me neither. They had quite a bit of Christmas stuff. I have not seen a lot of it in other stores. I did some digging last week and found, little bags of vintage things, but oh, this guy's cute. He was a little collection piece. I didn't really look him up, but he is super cute. I say cute a lot. I have to come up with some new words. I liked this guy too. I put him up top because his hat was like kind of, I didn't want anybody to bop his hat on the top of the shelf, so I moved him. All right, temptations. So I'm now looking in the cookware section at different things because of Will at Will's Thrifting Ventures. Thanks, Will. If you don't know him, check out his channel. He's a cool guy. I'm learning from him as he's learning, as he's thrifting and learning, which, as everybody knows, I love, love, love that. That's my favorite thing about all of this, is just learning. But those Temptations pieces, they can be valuable. They had a bunch of them here. I didn't take the time to look them up or really understand what I was looking at, and that was probably not smart on my part. Here's another piece of pottery that I liked. This is from Wellington, Ohio. It's called Down to Earth Stoneware. Another little piece sold for $13, so not valuable, but man, it was pretty. I kind of regret not picking that one up. And then I noticed this down here, this box set of beautiful, colorful champagne flutes. That's a price that somebody has it priced at, but they actually do sell around that $30 mark. This was a cool find, and mostly because I don't have champagne flutes. I have 2 champagne flutes in the entire house. And I host New Year's Eve almost every year. I have a very small group of friends who bring in the new year with me. It's been the same group for many, many, many years. I love them so much. But I do my toast out of like red Solo cups. Because I sometimes have fancier plastic, but it's terrible. I hate to use plastic, and I just don't have any flutes, but guess what? Now I do. I think I'm gonna put these away and bring them out. Unfortunately, not this year because we won't be getting together, but I will have them for next year. And they're so cute. They're in 3 different colors. They have that cool iridescence. They're just really pretty. And this will be perfect for my house. And they were $9.99, half off. So you can't beat that. $5 for a brand new box of champagne flutes. I'll take it. There was some really cool stuff on this top shelf here. Look at this huge apothecary jar. My goodness. It was probably about 2 feet tall. And I'm taking a guess on that value. They wanted $8.99 for it. I feel like if I had a vision, that would have come home with me. This piece right here, I have a girlfriend who actually bought one of these last season, and she spent 20-30 bucks on it. So that would have been amazing for a pillar candle. And then this is beautiful. I did look this up here as I was editing. This one in particular is not worth anything, but please look those up. I saw other ones that sold for like $100, $120. And then I found this guy, and I was a little perplexed because, well, you'll see. He didn't quite look right when I first found him, and then I did some investigating here, and look at his face. I mean, other than it being dirty, my goodness, he just has such a sweet face. I was originally confused about this guy because when I walked over to his shelf, somebody had put his hat on backwards. And I didn't understand what, ooh, that light's a little harsh. I didn't understand what was happening here. And then when I played with it, I realized, oh, His hat's on backwards and it fits. And his face is so sweet. It's absolutely beautiful. Now he's cracked in a couple of places, and because he's white, I did not notice that, and I was just kind of having a love affair with this. So I missed it. There's one right in the crack of his face, the crease of his face over here. Hard to see. And then another one back here. So he was dropped at some point on his head, but the thing that if you know me by now, you know that these pieces that I find that I don't realize that they have damage until they come home, they're lucky because they have a home now. And I don't have a lot of Christmas stuff, so I won't fear putting him like on the coffee table with some dog treats or something in him for the end of the year here. And then he'll get packed up in my holiday stuff. So I just think he's sweet, and look at that face, and he's nice and big. I mean, I have a pretty big noggin. I don't really compare things in size to the size of my head because like I'm off the charts for like head size, but he's got a nice noggin. I like him. Oh, this is yellow. I found another yellow.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh. Hey, Old Man River, zip it or I'll break your hip.
You guys are weird. Wow, look at how over the top this is.
I know. That porcelain.
This? No, yes, totally over the top. But hey, keep a lookout for these. These are like fiber optics. They're called Decapoli collection. They sell for big money. Unfortunately, this one had a broken on and off switch, so we had to leave it there. But it was half off. Would have been a nice little find if it worked. Oh, and then there's this guy. I love this. If you watch my videos, I had a couple of boxes like this, maybe about a month ago. They had strawberries on the top, and one of them was very similar to this with the rounded kind of smooth top, and they both had this detail right here. Really sweet little detail. This one is signed by yet a different artist, Sheila Kaiser, it looks like. Super pretty. I did pay $2.19 for it, and I probably wouldn't do that for resale of just this box since it's probably only a $10, $12 piece. But because I haven't listed the other two boxes, I feel like this will be now a set of 3, and you know, I can ask a little bit more, and that's why I picked it up. But absolutely love it. We're in the wood section, and I found these cute little signs. Just little 6x6 signs. 3 of them. They're nice. Now these aren't something I would normally gravitate to, but I do have a friend who's been doing some woodworking, and she has kind of turned me to looking at things that have reclaimed wood because I love the idea of reusing things like pallets and whatnot. Now these are 3 pieces that are made of reclaimed wood. Let me see if I can do this. So they spell out 1 and 1 is 2. So sweet. And the fact that they were $3.29 for the 3, and that is a half price, so you know, $1.50, $1.65, something like that for the 3 of them. And these, I found the site where you can purchase things like this. It's just a 6x6 reclaimed wood tile box, and they go for $15.99 a piece. So if you get 2, it's like a $30 deal, and 3, which I haven't seen yet, is probably like a $40+ deal. I think, you know, for $1.65, I could probably get 25 to 30 for the 3, and we'll see. I'll put them on eBay. They'll be easy to ship. They're nice and light and sturdy. It's kind of an ideal flip for resale, and I'll let you know how that goes. Oh, hey, here's another Yellowstone tile.
Oh.
About a month and a half, 2 months ago, I found another Yellowstone trivet slash tile. I think it had a moose on it. This has an elk on it. I just love the way this looks. It looks very 70s. It has its original sticker on it. It was made by this Whipple and Sibley. And yeah, I paid $3.29 for it. It is not worth that much. I would say 12 to 15. I'll probably list it 15, 16. Maybe somebody's got a couple of these and they're looking for this. That would be awesome. Can you imagine having like several of these like state park ones? What a great collection that would be. Still in the wood section, and I spied this weird resin piece. What do you think these are? These are like totem poles. It might be worth looking these up. There's two of them. This one's half off. Let's look this up. All right, when I found this first one, I didn't think anything of it. To be honest with you, he creeps me out a little bit. I'm not a big, I mean, I do watch the OSU Michigan games and stuff like that. I'm a decent OSU fan, but Huskers, I don't really follow them. I saw them, I was like, oh, that's kind of random and cool, but I walked past it. Plus, I believe it was priced $6.99, so I just passed it up. But down the row was this one. So someone must have been a Packers fan and a Huskers fan. And this one I like. I actually followed Green Bay when we lost the Browns, the Cleveland Browns, when they went away. I picked the Packers to follow because, well, their fans own the team basically, which is awesome. And Brett Favre. I mean, duh. So this guy is actually cute. Look at this little cow. They're the whole cheese head, you know, but he's got this little snow dangling from him. He's really cool. They're both labeled with, you know, this one has the NFL, that one has the whatever it is for college sports. They're both, you know, official. And this one was $5.99 half off. So when we went up to the counter, we asked if they would honor the price for this one too, and they did, which was awesome. So I got them both for $3 a piece, and I'll share with you what the comps are for them. It's not huge, but for $3, it was a good deal. And you know, this is where I always say, you know, as I'm shopping, I'm like, maybe I should have picked that up. maybe that would have been a good flip. And everybody says, yeah, get out of your comfort zone. This is out of my comfort zone, people, right here. This is out of my comfort zone. Across from the wood section is the wicker section here. Had a nice selection of baskets, but they also had these really cool little note cards. So cute. I love the wooden spoons. They just, I just love wooden spoons. But they are all in here. So these are boxes of 20 cards and 20 envelopes. They have every single one. And what a find. They were half off of the $1.99. So I paid $1 a box. And I think I'm going to include them in my packages. So a lot of the resellers that I watch on YouTube, they actually put cards and stuff in with their items. And it's just a nice little way of saying thank you. I do a hand written thank you card in all my packages, but this would be an extra blank card so that you could potentially, you know, use it for some other gift or some other reason. And, you know, and they just go with my Yosoboho kind of styling. So for $2, these actually retailed $14.95 a box. So that was a nice little find. And on this shelf, I spied this colorful little box. that happened to have a mug in it. This is the cutest. Just this little mug. I'll probably wait to list this in January or closer to, Valentine's Day. It's just a, cheap mug. I think the original price on here was $2.99 and I paid half of $2.19. So that's the reason why I picked it up because it was just $1. And it's cute. It's got a vintagey kind of feel, kind of flavor to it. The fact that it has a box is great because I can, ship the box inside a box and that'll be nice. I figure, $10 maybe, right around Valentine's Day, $10 or $12. Put it on eBay and hopefully somebody will be searching for something like this. I love elephants, but this piece kind of made me sad with the working elephants. I don't like that with the chains. And then I spied this weird shell plate back here on the back of the shelf, and it is Majolica. All right, and finally, the treasure of the day, a piece of French Majolica. If you don't know about Majolica, do a little research. Look for Majolica. It is valuable. A lot of pieces, this isn't extremely valuable, but a lot of more fancy pieces have really nice value. This is artist signed by Marcel. I want to say it's like Guillot, Guillot. I don't do French, so pardon that, but it is a piece of French Majolica. I have seen ones like this that have sold for about $50. Not bad for a little shell plate. And there are a couple other ones listed, one in that range, and then a set or a pair of these listed about $80. So I paid $5.49. I think I'll probably ask somewhere between $40 and $45 to be competitive. So yeah, that was a nice find. All right, so I think that's the end. I think that's all of the things that I found. And I just want to say I appreciate you so much for watching. Please give me that little comment below and click like. Helps me out so much. Do me a favor, if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing and sharing out the video. We're building an amazing group of people who are sharing information. And I've been having so many great conversations with even other resellers who, like me, have the philosophy of share knowledge. We have such a wealth of knowledge when it comes to the group of resellers on YouTube. And it's fantastic how you'll see somebody jump into somebody else's comments and say, hey, did you know this? Or did you see this? And I just love that. I love the community that we're building and how open and sharing it is and how much knowledge we can grow. It's awesome. So with that, please take care, everybody, and I will see you next week. Thank you. Bye.